Aloha, everybody! I'm Arglefumf, and this is the 2019 Nancy Drew Games Mega Marathon, where I play all of the Nancy Drew games in a row! So this is game number 15, The Creature of Kapu Cave.
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew. Anyway,
this is the game
here's
where
my
Nancy
center of
goes
operations,
to Hawaii.
my desk.
So let's see the case file. Here's the case file. Travel to Hawaii. Spend 3 weeks working for Dr. Quigley Kim. Hooray! She's an entomologist. It's a free vacation. We are going to have to work, but hey, it's a free vacation. The only thing that's kind of weird, Nancy's getting dropped off at Big Island Mike's first. Why does she need to go to Big Island Mike's first? Yeah, like, why can't she go directly to her work? Why does she have to go to Big Island Mike's? Let's find out. Creepy whispering happens in Hawaii. Oh yeah, so this is where Dr. Quigley was living. The place that Nancy can't go directly to. She has to stop off at Big Island Mike's first. So, bad things are happening here. It's the creature! I hate this thing! I'm destroying it! I'm throwing boxes! Stupid boxes! So yeah, that was pretty intense. That is one big scary creature monster. Whew. Okay, well, this is Big Island Mike's immersion excursion. You get a real Hawaiian vacation. Yeah, sorry for screaming, everybody. Oh wow.
Just off the bus, huh? If you're looking for a real deal Hawaiian vacation, you got off at the right spot.
I'm looking for Big Island Mike, actually.
Actually, I'm looking for somebody named Big Island Mike.
That's me. You by yourself?
Not really. Why is she saying not really? Because she is by herself.
Not really. My name's Nancy Drew.
Well, just in case whoever told you about this place didn't give you the lowdown, here it is. You sign up with Big Island Mike, you'll live like a real Hawaiian. Work like they work, play like they play. No tourist stuff. From me, you get authentic.
Well, that sounds good, but...
See, I'm like a tailor. Only I don't make clothes, I make vacations. Real, honest-to-goodness Hawaiian vacations. Custom-made to fit just you and you alone. You like the beach? I'll get you to the beach, but I'll also keep you busy. Busy doing things real Hawaiians have done for 1,000 years. And you'll have a good time doing it, I'll make sure. In fact, I've got a couple of guys staying here about your age. They're from the mainland, too. I got those boys surfing, shelling, fishing, snorkeling, everything. You sign up, you'll do everything too. Maybe even at the same time as them, huh?
So Big Island Mike is doing what we in the salesmanship biz call this the hard sell. He really wants Nancy to buy his vacation, and I'm not buying anything, sir. I just came here to pick up a set of keys.
Sounds interesting, but I'm just here to pick up some car keys.
Oh, you're the wahine who's gonna be working up there in the rainforest with Dr. Kim studying bugs. You're gonna have to pick them up and put them in jars and stuff.
Yes, it's delicious.
Well, I hope so. I think bugs are really interesting.
Better to be working for Dr. Kim than up at the Healey. That doctor there, he makes people mess with stuff way worse than bugs.
What's the Healey?
The Healey Research Center. Everything up there's a big mystery. People who work at Healey, they never stay long. And when they leave, they don't talk.
Be that as it may, I'm supposed to get a key from you?
Dr. Kim arranged for you to use one of my rigs. Got the key right here, but you know what? I'm not gonna give it to you.
What?
You're not?
A Big Island Mike immersion excursion beats chasing bugs around the jungle any day. And to prove it, I'm not gonna give you the key until you go to the beach, collect some shells, and make a necklace for me. You can put the shells you find in here. Make me an aloha necklace. There's a picture of it over at the necklace-making table.
So yeah, he's gonna make us do chores, because that's how vacations work.
But I really think I should go meet Dr. Kim like I'm supposed to.
You make the necklace, I give you the key. Only you know what? You're not gonna want it anymore. You're gonna walk on the beach, look for shells, sit and string them. You're gonna get so relaxed, you're gonna come back in here and say, "You were right, Big Island Mike. Forget the bug doctor. Sign me up." You'll see.
Okay, so we will be out here making necklaces while Big Island Mike stays in here sitting on his big island butt. Fantastic. And pineapples. The pineapples are growing recently. Uh-oh. And somebody tried to break into Healey. Healey. Uh-oh. And why is William Shakespeare on the right-hand side? What? There's an article about Mr. Shakespeare. I can see that picture. I don't know what he's doing there. Anyway, let us return. Yeah, when Big Island Ike's eyes just roll into the back of his head while he's leaning backwards, that is legitimately terrifying. It's very scary. So we need to find the shells. The shells are pretty easy to find.
A little surfer shack. Too bad it's closed. Whoever runs it is probably off surfing.
Basically, all the shells are going to be here because it's the very start of the game, so we're going to get all the shells we need, no matter what.
Hello?
So, did you arrive okay?
Hi,
Ned,
Ned.
hi. Oh, perfect timing. I just got here. In fact, I'm on the beach.
The bug doctor's on the beach?
No, I have to collect shells and make a necklace before I can get the keys she's left for me. It's a long story.
Well, I wish I could be there with you. Believe me, it's done nothing but rain non-stop since I dropped you off at the airport. The sky's just this constant shade of gray. It'd be depressing even with you here. But with you not here, it's...
Oh my gosh, you're not going to believe this, but Frank and Joe Hardy are here.
What? Are you sure?
Positive. Hey, listen, I'll call you later, okay?
But...
Bye.
Nancy? What are you doing here?
I just got here. I'm going to be helping this entomologist Dad heard about do field work for the next 2 weeks. What are you guys doing here?
We got here yesterday.
Believe it or not, we're on assignment.
Joe, keep it down.
Richard Akins, the CEO
I
of
love
Akins
how
Biotech,
Joe has a
he hired us to do
comb
kind of a
over.
background
It's
check on
crazy.
Pua Mapu and her father, Mike Mapu. She's an up-and-coming world-class surfer. He runs a local business called Big Island Mike's Immersion Excursions.
No kidding. I'm supposed to pick up a car at Big Island Mike's. What does this Akins guy need a background check for?
He's thinking about using Pua in the ad campaign for one of his products. He wants to make sure there aren't any skeletons in either of the Mapu's closets before he makes her an offer.
Since she teaches surfing for her dad, we signed up for one of his immersion excursions so we could get to know her and make sure she's as squeaky clean as she seems.
Akins figured someone who was closer to her own age could find out a lot more than some private investigator.
So you were basically hired to vacation in Hawaii and learn how to surf. Is that what you're saying?
Don't worry. As soon as the opportunity presents itself, we'll be doing some hardcore snooping, too.
Yeah, Akins wants us to make sure Mapu's business is also squeaky clean. But the guy never leaves his office, which so far has made rummaging through his paperwork impossible.
So you're doing field work for an entomologist?
Yep, just me and Dr. Kim and a couple thousand of her closest insect-type friends out there in the jungle.
Well, watch out for Kane Okala.
Aw, Joe.
Watch out for who?
Kane Okala. That's Hawaiian for rough-skinned man.
He's this legendary guy who got half burned up in a volcano a millennium or two ago, and now whenever something really bad happens on the island, people start
so
saying
that
they've
is
seen
the
him in the
creature
jungle.
of Kapu
He doesn't
Cave,
like people
Kane
messing with his
Okala.
island, see? So he goes on these rampages. Apparently his temper
screams
is as
all the
nasty as his
time.
complexion.
And there have been a lot of sightings lately, probably because of the pineapples.
What's wrong with the pineapples?
The pineapples have been growing so poorly on this part of the island that people say there may not even be a local crop this year, but nobody can say why. Although I'm willing to bet this Kane Okala guy could.
Joe.
If he really existed, which of course he does not. Happy, Frank?
Well, I'd better get going. Good luck, you guys. I have my cell phone, so keep in touch.
You too. In fact, if there's anything you need out there,
Food, toiletries, monster repellent.
call us anytime, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye.
See you, Nance.
Yeah, that monster repellent would come in handy in other Nancy Drew games. So that's sort of a problem with this game. We just start off with a ton of exposition, and very little of it is important. So basically, the Hardys are here. They are being paid to investigate Pua, the surfer girl, who we won't meet until later. So let's grab these shells. I believe there are more shells hidden here. And as I said, the game basically gives you all the shells you need here at the start of the game. If you want to do, you know, looking for shells and making necklaces later on, it's kind of painful. You have to do a lot of work. You have to check these areas over and over and over again. But it looks like we've got all of the shells now. Yes, Nancy does get perfect cell phone reception in the middle of the jungle. Okay, I'm gonna call the Hardys, just see what happens. I bet they won't answer, because they're jerks.
You have reached Joe Hardy and or Frank Hardy. Only we're not available.
At the tone, please leave a message.
Hi guys, it's Nancy. I'll just call you back later. Bye.
Why do they share a cell phone? That seems odd. Let's call Ned. It was very mean how Nancy just dropped the call to talk to the Hardy
this
boys.
is Ned Nickerson. Leave a message and I'll get back to you.
Hi Ned, it's Nancy. I'll try you again later. Bye. Big Island Mike told me to make an aloha
Wanted to make some
necklace.
Big Island phone calls.
Here we go. So what shells do I need?
So we have this shell. Yeah, this is why Nancy should have dumped Ned and gone out with Dave Gregory from Secret of Shadow Ranch. He's better looking and he always answers her phone calls. I'm sorry, I really will try not to scream for the rest of this playthrough.
They're beautiful.
Mega
I'll just give
marathon
this to
stream.
Mr. Mapu and be on my way.
Yeah, so it is possible to make a second necklace here. It is possible to make a second necklace. What you have to do is go back. It's sort of like a random timer. I mean, I don't know what the rules are, but shells randomly appear.
I can't just keep walking down the beach. I need to collect shells so I can get those keys from Big Island Mike.
Yeah, you definitely do have to. I mean, as you saw, only some of the places had shells. So the shells magically refill. I just don't know what the logic is behind it. I just know they refill. Sometimes they do. It's rare to get all of these things to refill at once. And yeah. So you could make another necklace if you really, really, really waited a long time and checked the shell place over and over and over again.
You finished the necklace.
If you could give the extra shells I collected to those two guys from the mainland, that'd be great. May I keep the necklace I made?
Sorry. My idea, my necklace. But the rig key is yours.
Thank you. Hey!
One more thing. Kane Okala.
Oh no, not him.
That rough-skin guy? What about him?
It's the people at Healey. They're doing something that Kane Okala doesn't like. That's why he's back. The people that say he's just a legend, don't believe them.
I need that key, Mr. Mabu.
Hope I don't regret this. The rig's out front. Got a GPS system and everything. The location of Dr. Kim's camp's already programmed in.
I heard that something weird seems to be going on with the pineapple crop this year. What have you heard about it?
It's the Healey. Whatever they're doing up there, it's gonna end up ruining the pineapple fields. The newspapers know the truth. They're just too afraid of the Healey lawyers to write the truth.
Well, it was nice meeting you.
Mahalo!
I know a lot of people think this game isn't very good, but I kind of like it. I find it interesting that this is game number 15, and the Shattered Medallion is game number 30, and those two are generally picked as the worst two Nancy Drew games. So I guess every 15th Nancy Drew game they just have problems with. You can kind of see his Big Island ponytail. Big Island Mike has a Big Island ponytail. Yeah, you can kind of see it from the side. I think it's kind of cool. But you know what? I like Big Island Mike. I think he's kind of a fun character. Or, you know, he's not fun, but at least I find him to be a memorable character. And let's go to Camp Quigley. And oh no! London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling falling down, my fair lady.
Stuck in a ditch. Great. Well, hopefully Dr. Kim will be able to help me get it out. Uh-oh. Sounds like I missed a call.
You have reached
Nancy Drew.
who is currently unavailable. At the tone, please leave a message.
Hi, Nance, it's Joe. Listen, Big Island Mike heard on the radio that the bridge on the road leading to that bug lady's camp just washed out. So I hope you get this message before you get to her place, because if you've already crossed the bridge,
just
it sounds like
randomly
you won't be able to get back into
collapses.
town for a couple of days. In any case, be careful, and again, if there's anything Frank or I can do, just holler. Take care.
So, on top of being stuck in a ditch, I'm stranded in the jungle. Well, at least I'm not alone. I mean, I won't be when I find Dr. Kim. Oh my gosh, this place is a mess. What happened? And where's Dr. Kim?
So definitely some terrible driving on Nancy's part, getting stuck in a ditch like that. And yeah, it looked like it was stormy at the bridge, but everywhere else in this game it looks nice, not stormy in the slightest.
Still stuck in the ditch.
So we need to get the winch crane to fix it up. But we don't have the hook. It's a hook, right? Not
Some
a crane.
kind of hook would be good here.
And we look at this to say, oh my gosh, we need solar power for that, I believe.
A tape recorder. There's a tape in it. Looks like it needs to be rewound.
Yeah, it took Nancy a while to realize there was a mess. She was just standing around talking for a while, and then she noticed this place was a mess.
I'm Dr. Quigley Kim, and this is an
We only have to listen to one of these tapes. I forget which one. It's one of the ones towards the end, I'm guessing. Here it is.
It's March 20th.
So we need to see this key
Great news.
code.
Actually, lots of great news.
Blee,
I just
blah.
got done with my initial
Blee,
fast
blah,
job
blah,
content
blah,
analysis,
blah, blah.
and it looks like something really strange is going on with the Norsa Beta odorata larvae around here.
So that is the code to get to her trunk.
Dr.
And
Kim,
her trunk is
are
right
you here? Hello? Anybody here? Dr. Kim? She's gone. Ugh, I've got a bad feeling about this. Interesting lock.
Yay, that's the solution. And now we just take everything from
Malachi,
inside
Herbert,
here.
Craven. IQ.
Dr. Craven is very
22.
angry, least likely to ever
Maintains
play well with
blood.
others. Everybody hates him. He's just kind of a jerk.
Solar power.
Loves solar power. Works for a mysterious person.
Area code 312. Chicago, maybe?
Chicago? Could be. Because that's a Chicago area code? I don't know how
Okay, what
Nancy
else do
has
we
these
have in
area
this
codes
trunk?
memorized. Well, she lives somewhat close to Chicago. I guess that makes sense.
A security pass for the Healey Research Center. Maybe someone there knows where Dr. Kim is.
Yeah, River Heights is about an hour and a half away from Chicago.
Must be Dr. Kim's notes. Phew, looks like Greek to me.
Okay, somebody says I should call that number. I will. But first, we need to see this is...
The radio doesn't have any power.
This is broken. Let's see. Can I look at any of this stuff yet? No.
Wonder what this thing does.
This thing has power, but the radio doesn't. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, and that must be where Dr. Kim eats. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take the hook and we're going to put it on here on the Big Island Mike. I like how the license plate BIM1. He's got a vanity license plate.
There, it's out of the ditch.
Good.
Calling someone now is not a good idea.
Why not? Okay, now I can call someone. Let's call that mysterious phone number.
LifeWorks Biochem? Dr. Kim, you're finally calling?
No, my name is Nancy Drew.
How did you get this number?
Well, you see, Hello? Hello?
Well, that was not much of a phone conversation, was it? Good job, Nancy. You're the worst at spying. So we're gonna go to the Healey Research Facility. Oh wait, no we're not. No, I'm not. No. I think I need to take a look at the one thing first. This GPS sequence, it just takes forever. That was a very, very short phone call. I apologize.
A solar panel.
Yeah, see,
Looks like this is what powers the radio it's attached to.
So you need to check the radio
Some
and
of the
then the solar
photovoltaic
panel.
cells are missing.
You can't do it in the other order. So now that I know some solar panels are gone, we can go ask Mr. Solar Power for some solar power panels.
All right, lady, hold it right there.
Probably shouldn't have done that.
Who are you? Where did you get that pass?
Which question would you like me to answer first?
That pass was not issued to you. Now where did you get it?
I found it.
Where?
At Dr. Kim's base camp. My name is Nancy Drew. I'm Dr. Kim's temporary research assistant. Today's my first day. Are you...
I'm Malachi Craven, of course. I'm the head of this facility. Now explain yourself.
I have that pass because when I arrived, Dr. Kim's base camp was all torn up and I couldn't find her anywhere. So I went searching through her stuff for something that might tell me where she is. I thought that since she had that pass, someone here could tell me where she is.
Well, you thought wrong. And for your information, that pass was reported missing. She probably stole it weeks ago.
So you don't know where she is?
What does this place look like to you? A missing persons bureau? This is a private research facility with highly restricted access.
All right, that's enough.
Excuse me?
You're jumping all over me when the only thing I did to you was tell you the truth. I know who you are, Dr. Craven. I know you're an incredibly gifted scientist whose work has never been fully appreciated. In fact, as an amateur horticulturist, I would give anything to know what you're doing with the plants in here. But being a genius does not give you the right to be rude.
Oh, I'm sorry, young lady. Everything you just said is quite correct. The genius part rings particularly true. How do you know about me?
This guy is just so angry and mean. So it's Dr. Craven, the angry genius, who just starts off by yelling at Nancy non-stop until she says, "Oh, you're a really smart person." He's like, "Oh, what? Oh, well,
I read a lot. Like I said, I'm kind of a science freak.
If you're interested in horticulture, why are you assisting an entomologist?
She's the friend of a friend of a friend, that sort of thing. And when I heard there was a free round-trip ticket to Hawaii involved...
Smart girl.
I'm in desperate need of some photovoltaic cells so I can repair a solar panel back at camp. And I know you're a big proponent of solar energy, so could you by any chance spare me, say, 9 cells?
Tell you what, I'll give you all the cells you need after you harvest at least a dozen seeds from those plants down there. They represent an extremely promising cultivar that I've hybridized. Unfortunately, I've developed some kind of allergy to them, so that just being in the same room with them has me scratching like a dog at a flea circus. My getting seeds from them is out of the question. But since you're here, you can do it. Just pick a few pods, pop them open, and put only viable seeds into the container. To know what I mean by viable, just read the notes that I left down there.
Couldn't someone around here do it for you?
I run a lean, mean machine here. No one else has the time. Bring me 12 viable seeds, and those cells are yours. Where are those seeds?
this guy is a lean, mean,
I'm not quite done yet.
screaming machine.
The sooner you're through, the sooner I can incinerate those infernal plants. Now, I strongly advise you to get to work.
Yeah, he is just a lean, mean, screaming machine. Just very angry all the time. People are saying that he reminds them of Richard Topham from Nancy Drew, the Secret of the Old Clock. They do seem like older gentlemen who yell a lot. So we need the brown seeds, not the ones with the stripes. Now I'm reminded of the vegetable picking from Secret of Shadow Ranch. Oh my gosh.
There, 12 viable seeds, I hope.
It doesn't really matter which area you click in. You can click in the same area over and over again, and you'll get a new set of seeds each time you pick it up.
I'd love to see what's in that pocket, but if Dr. Craven caught me snooping in his things, whew.
Yeah, he would not like that.
Finished?
Better late than never.
Very good. These will do just fine. And so, as I promised, instruct Olson to put a box of A3 photovoltaic cells into Miss Drew's vehicle as soon as possible.
Right away, Dr. Craven.
Unfortunately, even after I've destroyed those little green devils, I'm told it'll be some time before this itching stops.
I've heard that bathing in oatmeal and baking soda helps relieve itching.
I was prescribed an antihistamine, but I'm afraid taking it will make me too sleepy to get any work done.
Angry.
Any chance you could give me a tour of this place?
None whatsoever. This is a private facility. I'm under no obligation to put my work on display or explain what I'm doing to anyone. Except my employer, of course.
Who's that?
He'd rather I not say. Look here, Nancy. You're obviously familiar with me and my previous accomplishments, so I know how exciting all this must be for you, but I'm simply not at liberty to discuss my current project, though it is truly spectacular. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, it's a great project. It's fantastic, but I can't tell you about it. Nah.
I still need to find Dr. Kim, so I'd better go.
By all means, farewell.
I wonder if Dr. Craven has a ponytail. Maybe everybody in this game secretly has a ponytail. Yeah. I don't know why I'm thinking that, but that's clearly what's happening. So back at Camp Quigley.
Where these new cells go must have something to do with the numbers on them. But what?
I'm just gonna throw this everywhere until I get a green light. Yay! That's one way to solve this puzzle. Probably not the best way to solve the puzzle. That didn't work that time. Okay, so it's sort of like Sudoku, I think. I could be wrong. I'll just try everything in this spot until I find the one that fits. No. There we go, that's two. So now I'm going to try things in these spots. I think it's supposed to be like Sudoku. Yeah, there we go. Where we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so then this would be 7. That's the number that was missing from that. So this one's missing an 8. Yes, and then this group is missing a 1. And then this is missing a 6. And a 3. Oh, that's not it. The 6 goes there.
There, it's working.
That's a 6 right next to a 6, so it's definitely not like Sudoku then. Well, whatever. We solved the puzzle. We don't need to worry about what the rules for the puzzle are. So now that the solar-powered thing is up, the radio is working, so we can call Dr. Quigley Kim.
Nancy, welcome. Use this radio to call me at this frequency, 18.305 QK.
18.305.
Power. That helps.
And yeah, we're gonna call her.
This is Nancy Drew calling Dr. Quigley Kim. Dr. Kim, are you there?
Quigley, Kim. Nancy, that you?
Yes, I've been worried about you.
I'm in a
I've been worried about you. Your camp is a mess. Someone ransacked it.
Well, as you are unpacked, move out here.
Where exactly are you?
You can find me at Green Fever Rock. The exact location is north 4 hours.
Yeah, so we can't hear where she is. This is going to be a puzzle. We're going to force the Hardy Boys to find out where she is.
Could you please repeat that?
Oh, and be sure to bring my...
Dr. Kim, I can barely hear you. Could you repeat those coordinates, please?
I rarely get you is over now.
No, wait! I still don't know where you are! Dr. Kim! Nancy Drew, calling Dr. Quigley Kim. Come in, please. Oh, great. All I heard was Green Trigger Rock or something. How am I supposed to figure out where that is?
Yeah, we should make the Hardy Boys do our chores more often. That way I'm not doing chores, the Hardy Boys are doing it. Well, the downside is we have to play as the Hardy Boys when they're doing Nancy's chores. This is not like Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon where Nancy's like, here, just look up the engineer, and they do it, and she's like, hey, just find the engineer's grandson, and they do it
Hi,
inside
Joe. It's
the
Nancy.
restaurant.
Hey, Nancy, what's going on?
Well, after I finally got Big Island Mike to give me the keys to the car Dr. Kim had arranged for me, I started driving.
Whoa. So what did Dr. Kim say when you told her somebody or something had torn up her camp?
Frankly, I'm not sure she heard me. The radio connection we had was really bad. In fact, she rattled off the coordinates of where she is now so I could plug them into my GPS, but all I heard was north 19 degrees 20-something. I think she said she was at Green Trigger Rock, but I could be wrong about that, too. I don't suppose you'd happen to have a map of the island, would you?
No, but I'll keep my eyes open. Maybe I'll even ask Big Island Mike. I'm still waiting for a chance to do some snooping around his desk.
Well, if you find out anything, give me a call. Remember, what Dr. Kim said sounded like Green Trigger Rock.
Green Trigger Rock. Will do. Are you going to be able to get back here with the bridge washed out like that?
No, but I'll be okay. That bridge is the least of my worries. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Bye.
Alright, so now we are playing as Joe Hardy. He needs to find Green Trigger Rock. The map is right behind Big Island Mike. We need to find a way to get rid of Big Island Mike. We needed to get rid of him anyway to spy, so
Hey, what's up?
We can do two things at once.
Are you familiar with a place in the jungle around here called Green Trigger Rock or something like that?
Never heard of it. And I know this island better than anybody. So if I haven't heard of it, trust me, there's no such place.
Think you could explain this try it and trade it system of yours again?
Real simple. Over at the necklace making table, there's pictures of the different necklaces you can make out of shells, okay? You collect shells, you make something, you turn it in, you get whatever the picture says it's worth in Big Island bucks. You get enough Big Island bucks, you can buy some fishing gear and bait. You go fishing, you catch something, you turn it in, you get paid what it's worth. The better the bait you buy, the bigger the fish you catch, and the more Big Island bucks you get.
Just
The more Big Island bucks you get, the more stuff you can do in here. You see, a never-ending circle of fun.
No,
Everybody wins.
No.
Especially you, right? Since you get to keep everything we trade in?
Hey, the more money I bring in, the less I gotta charge customers like you. You can put the shells you find in here. Whenever you're ready to turn something in, necklace, fish, whatever, go see Pua, not me. She's in charge of doling out the Big Island bucks.
You're always in here working. Don't you ever get to get out and enjoy paradise yourself?
Well, if somebody'd catch me 6 ulua, I'd have an excuse to drive them into the market in Hilo, and on the way back, do a little body surfing at this great little beach I know.
I'm game. What are ulua?
Big shorefish, real good eating. Just so happens I got their favorite food right here.
Well, get ready to take a little time off, big guy, because I am on it.
So, we just got the fishing thing explained to us like twice. Whoa!
Whoa, earthquake!
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go fishing! Hooray! So we get to go fishing over and over and over and over again. Fishing, I think, is faster than trying to find shells for the necklace. We might even be close to making one. Oh, yeah. No. Okay. We have the wrong type of shells, don't we? We need one more of this, 2 more of that, but we need the big... big final one, which we haven't gotten yet. Yeah, the earth started shaking. Big Island Mike was just trying to do the hula and jumping jacks at the same time. And so the entire world started shaking. Hey, we got
down,
Nalua.
5 to go.
We're actually going to talk about the earthquake. The earthquake closes off a passageway, which causes problems for the culprit in this game. Of course, we don't find that out until later. For now, it's just, whoa, random earthquake.
Gotcha.
So if you catch a lot of extra fish, it's okay too, because the extra fish you get to sell for money. Yeah, money. It's not real money. It's,
oh yeah.
It's Big Island Mike's fake money. So what is Nancy doing while this is going on? I don't know. She's just sitting around talking to Ned on the phone. Basically just waiting for the Hardys to come back. So this is one of the problems of the game. I feel like if we only had to catch 3 Alua fish, this wouldn't be so bad. But fishing is basically the fastest way to make money, because as I've been showing off, getting the shells, it just doesn't work very well. So somebody should time how long it takes to fish. Yeah, Big Island Mike makes you fish for fake money. Then he goes and sells the fish for real money. It could be that Nancy's napping. Yeah, Nancy can sleep. Jeez. I mean, he does give you free bait. That's cool. I mean, it's nice that you get free fish bait. It's kind of a fun experience. I wouldn't mind going fishing in real life myself. However, this is the only time he gives you free unlimited bait. Every other time, we're gonna have to get bait. We're gonna have to get it. We're gonna have to pay for it with his fake money. Oh, it's only been 2 minutes of fishing. It feels like it's been an hour. And I think we're almost done. Fish away. Come on, we can do this. Yes, you use fake money to get real tools, which you can use to earn fake money. It's just a never-ending cycle of fun. I'm getting lots of fish.
Shoot, I hate when that happens.
No, I missed. Okay. We're still fishing, we're still fishing. Hope I get a lot of money.
Lua number 6.
For the
That ought to do it.
fish. So Lua, we get a lot of money for Lua. Not this time around though, sadly. This time the Lua are free. Which is sad. Right, we've got more shells. Sadly, the one shell we need is not here. I think it usually appears here. That's where it appeared last time, right? So maybe it's here. No. So let's give these fish off to Big Island Mike.
Joe, what are you doing here? You should be out there surfing. Pua says you're a natural.
So 5.5 minutes, that's how long it took us to fish. Not bad.
She does? Oh, come on. She probably says that about all her students.
No, she doesn't. In fact, I can't repeat what she says about some of them. So, how'd you like that earthquake?
Frankly, it was kind of scary.
Got my heart going, that's for sure. Pele must be mad about something.
Pele?
Hawaiian goddess of fire. Her home is in Kilauea Volcano. When she's mad, she makes the ground shake. When she's really mad, she sends lava down the mountain to gobble up her enemies.
Who are her enemies?
People who do bad things to her island, or fail to show her the proper respect, or people she just plain doesn't like. Who knows? Compared to Pele, Kane Okala is a noisy little fly. He's nothing. But enough about Pele. Go, get outside. You're in paradise. Enjoy.
How long have you been in this business?
5 years, give or take. Pua's idea. She saw this whole extreme vacation thing coming. I thought she was Popule, but turns out she was right. We've been making money since day one. My daughter is one smart wahine.
What happened to her mom, if you don't mind my asking?
Died when Pua was 10. Pretty rough on her. Only way she got through it was by going out on her board every day. And look at her. She's a champ. Future's as bright as they come.
Come on, Mr. Mapu. Nobody's perfect. She must have some bad habits.
With Pua, what you see is what you get. Just wants to surf. And be the best in the world while she's at it.
Was Joe really expecting Big Island Mike to talk trash about his own daughter? Especially right after telling the sad story about how she was kind of a half-orphan when Mom died 6 to 9 years ago?
Those fish you wanted me to catch? Well, here they are. What do you think?
Hey, you did it! Wasn't sure you were ready for him, but looks like I'm gonna have to stock the store with Ulua bait from now on. Tell Pua as soon as I'm done here, I'm driving up to Hilo. Last I saw, she was still trying to teach Frank how to surf. Your brother's a slow learner, huh?
Welcome to my world, Mr. Mapu. Have a nice drive.
So, how old is Pua? I don't think the game actually says how old she is. I presume she's a teenager like Frank and Joe. I could be wrong.
Hey, Joe. Ready for another lesson?
Thought I'd give you a chance to catch a few without me.
I was out there at dawn, and I'll be back out there at dusk. I'll get my rides in, don't worry.
Must get pretty boring having to teach newbies like us day in and day out, huh?
No, it's fun. I like turning people onto surfing, especially guys. You're doing great, so's your brother. In fact, he hasn't come off his board once. Of course, that might change when he actually stands up on it.
Frank hasn't stood up yet?
Oops, I probably shouldn't have said that. Look, how about we change the subject?
Frank!
You feel the earthquake?
Yeah, wasn't that great?
Sure, it was a blast, if you don't count the sheer terror part.
I love earthquakes. It's like standing up on a big, huge roller coaster.
Your father thinks Pele caused that earthquake.
It figures. My father's got one foot in the present and the other foot in the past. I don't know how he can balance.
Yeah, Frank and Joe are 18 and 17. That's their age in the books, and I presume that's also their age in the games, right? It would be kind of weird if they changed their ages for the games.
Trade you these fish for some Big Island bucks.
Let's see what you've got. Looking good. There you go. Okay, what else?
What do you think about all this Kane Okala stuff?
I'd rather not say. You'd laugh.
So you believe he's real?
Look, first the Healey Center closes its doors to visitors and gets real secretive about what it's doing up there. Then something goes wrong with the pineapple crop. Coincidence? I don't think so. I mean, Kane Okala has shown up before when somebody endangered the islands. Why shouldn't I believe that he's back?
You were just making fun of your father for believing in Pele, and now you're saying, oh, but I totally believe in Kanye Okala. That seems a little odd, don't you think?
Because this is the 21st century and he's just a myth.
My dad said that after the attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941, people saw Kane Okala all over the place, including my grandfather. You gonna call my grandfather a liar?
I'm saying that sometimes people, especially superstitious people, sometimes they see what they want to see.
Well, I'm not the least bit superstitious, and I swear to you, I have seen Kane Okala. Now, Amscray, I gotta work.
Yeah, that's sort of like believing in, I believe in the goddess Artemis, but not in the god Apollo. But they're twins! Why do you believe in the one and not the other?
Can't talk, still
crazy.
working, sorry.
Although, I guess there would be a better analogy. There are some minor gods in the Greek pantheon, right? Ooh, there's another one. I'm hoping we get the one shell that we need, but I'm not seeing that shell anywhere. So Frank just can't surf. He's trying to figure out how to stand up on his board. I don't know where that is. Maybe he's just hiding somewhere down on the far side of the beach. Hiding in shame. Or he's taking a nap. I don't know.
Ah, alone at last.
Oh, hey, there's a book about the Big Island. Huh. But that's Big Island Mike's Big Island book. So let's see if Pua will talk to us again.
Hey, what's going on?
What else do you like to do besides surf?
Nothing.
Aw, come on. You like to ride motorcycles? Go to wild parties? Pig out on shave ice? Tell me.
I surf till it gets too dark, I come home, I eat, I go to bed, I get up, I surf till I gotta start teaching, I help my dad, that's it. That's my life.
An adrenaline freak like you never does anything wild and crazy?
I get all the kicks I'll ever need out there on my board.
Plus, I fight crime in my spare time.
Are Frank and I your only pupils right now?
Pretty much. You guys are the only excursions Dad's got going this week. I coach some local kids, but they've got finals.
Ever wish your dad had chosen some other way to make a living?
Heck no. I mean, we don't live in a mansion or anything, but we got food, we got clothes. Dad gets to show off his island, and I get to surf. Far as I'm concerned, we got everything we need.
See you around the campus.
Cool beans.
So I think that's it. I think that's everything. I'm going to do one more search for those shells. I doubt they're going to be there, but I can dream. Is that it? Please let that be it. See what I mean about finding these shells just being... It's just a little random and can be kind of hard. The longer you wait, the more likely that the shells will refill, I think, is how it works. So let's make another necklace. Wow, I could almost make 2 of these necklaces. Almost, not quite. So with this necklace done, then we'll snoop.
All done.
Woohoo! And I only have 15 Big Island bucks. Do I give the necklaces to Pua though? I think I have to give the necklace to Pua.
Hey, what's going on?
Can I turn this necklace into you for some Big Island bucks?
Let's see it. Nice job. Here are your Big Island bucks. Pleasure doing business with you.
See you around the campus.
It's been real.
Fantastic. We're done with that. So all those Big Island... Yeah, so we needed just a little bit more in order to make the other necklace. Some of the shells can only be purchased here, though. See, some of these shells, only here. Only place we can get them. Ooh, there's a fish attractor for 19 bucks. Should I get the fish attractor? Or should I spend my money on bait? Let's get the fish attractor. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. That way, when we do fishing later on, it will not go so slowly. It will go rather quickly. So here we go. So, Joe can check out this.
March 5th. Delivery from JK exclamation point, exclamation point. Wonder who or what JK is. What I need is a key.
This is the key.
So,
and here's the map.
If I were Green Trigger Rock, where would I be? Wait a minute. Three Finger Rock. That's what that bug doctor must have said. Three Finger Rock. I'd better call Nancy with these coordinates.
You have reached
Nancy Drew,
who is currently unavailable. At the tone, please leave a message.
Hey, Nance, good news. I figured out that Dr. Kim isn't at Green Trigger Rock. She's at Three Finger Rock. The coordinates are north 19 degrees, 24 hours, 42 minutes, by west 155 degrees, 9 hours, 1 minute. Gosh, I'm good.
Oh, Joe, he's so full of himself, so busy complimenting himself.
Good news. I figured
that
out
he doesn't
Dr.
notice
Kim
the culprit
isn't at
standing
Green
right
Trigger
behind
Rock.
him.
She's at Three Finger Rock.
And we get to hear his
the coordinates
bragging
are
twice.
north 19 degrees, 24 hours, 42 minutes, by west 155 degrees, 9 hours, 1 minute. Gosh, I'm good.
Thank you, Joe.
So let's see, the coordinates, we have to remember those coordinates. Maybe that's why they told us it twice. Could be. In any case, let's go. Okay, wait a couple seconds, and then I can enter these things. North 19, 24, 42, west 155, 09, 01. And Three Finger Rock, here we go. So here at Three Finger Rock, we're gonna start off with kind of a bad chore. Okay, so we'll do this, okay? Ooh, whispering sounds.
What is that sound?
Yeah, Joe gets hit on the head once and he ends up in the hospital. Nancy gets hit on the head 1,000 times and she just walks it off. So the chore is we run all the way to Quigley, and then she's gonna send us right back to camp for her clipboard.
Hello? Are you Dr. Kim?
Nobody visits him in the hospital either, poor Joe.
Yes, your timing couldn't be better. Nancy Drew, I presume?
You're Dr. Kim?
Please. Just call me Quigley. Hearing someone call me Dr. Kim makes me think of my father. He was a herpetologist. He collected snakes, whereas I, from a very young age, collected insects, a hobby which he wholeheartedly endorsed. Of course, this was because he was secretly feeding my insects to his snakes. And to this day, I hate snakes. There are no snakes in Hawaii, you know. No native species, at least. Nuts. If you're going to work for me, you cannot let this happen.
What? What happened?
In case you hadn't noticed, I'm totally off subject here. I have a very bad habit of digressing. So from here on out, it's your job to keep me on task and focused. Understood?
Okay.
Good. Now, I'm roped into this tree so I can observe a nest of parasitic wasps. I believe it's a nest of Pristomeris hawaiiensis, but Hymenoptera aren't really my thing, so I could be wrong. As you know, I'm much more interested in Lepidoptera, the larva of which many wasps prey upon. Specifically, I'm studying Norsabeta odorata, which, interestingly enough, are carnivores themselves. Now, to my knowledge, the ichneumoniid wasps I'm observing do not parasitize the larva of the Norsabeta, although Nancy, I'm digressing here, am I not?
Yes, you are digressing.
Oh, I know, but what you were saying was so interesting, I didn't have the heart to stop you.
Oh, well, point taken, but try not to let it happen again. So, let's get to work, shall we? Where's the clipboard?
What clipboard?
I told you to bring my clipboard when we talked on the radio.
I couldn't hear you. You kept cutting in and out.
I don't know, Nancy. You're getting off to a pretty shaky start here. The sooner you get my clipboard, the quicker we can get started.
Oh, shoot. I forgot to tell her that somebody trashed her camp.
Oh no, we should tell her about that. I don't think we can.
Yoo-hoo! Quigley! I'm not coming down until you get my clipboard.
Someone's saying if we make a necklace incorrectly, Pua will get mad at us. I haven't seen that before. I'm gonna try it. So, that was basically it. We go from Quigley's camp all the way to Quigley. It takes about 20 seconds. And then we immediately go back for the clipboard, and then we immediately go back to Quigley. It's just some back and forth. It's not that bad, to be honest. But it feels like it's like, well, this just adds an extra 2 minutes to the game's runtime. So where's that clipboard? It was here. Yeah, Quigley is sure being rude, considering that Nancy's working for free. Yeah, Nancy should just start carrying money around with her at all times.
Yoo-hoo!
Got your clipboard, Quigley!
You've got my clipboard. Good. Let me have it. The first page is gone. Why'd you tear it off?
I didn't tear it off.
Then where is it?
I don't know.
Nancy, I asked you to get my clipboard. How could you screw up something as simple as that?
I didn't tear that page off. Whoever trashed your camp did.
Trash my camp? What are you talking about?
When I got there, your camp was a mess. It still is. It's like someone came in and just tore the place apart.
Oh.
Oh, now Quigley's being mean again.
I tried to tell you over the radio, but the transmission kept breaking up.
Well, life goes on. That missing page was critical, but fortunately, it was not irreplaceable. I'll just have to collect and analyze all the data again. Or should I say, you'll have to.
No problem.
You'll need to locate all my frass jars and empty each one into a color-coded baggie. Each jar will have baggies hanging nearby. Then return to my base camp, sort the contents, record your counts, run them through my formula, and report back to me.
What?
Could you maybe repeat that?
It's all on the clipboard. Just do exactly what my notes say and you'll be fine. Don't breathe a word of this to anyone, but I'm on the verge of making a huge discovery here, Nancy. Huge! If the figure you arrive at confirms the one I arrived at yesterday, we are talking major, big-time, worldwide fame. We'll be on Oprah, late-night talk shows. Somebody might even make a movie about this. In fact, I met this producer when I was in LA last year. Well, he hasn't produced anything yet, but he has this thing about butterflies, so as you can imagine, we hit it off.
Quigley.
What?
You're digressing?
Oh, right. Well, just get going. I'll give you the whole scoop after you do that analysis. Fame and fortune await. Woohoo!
We're gonna be famous! Yay! They're gonna make a movie about... I don't think they're gonna make a movie about this.
Quigley?
And we can talk to Quigley about other stuff, right?
So what are your findings? Tell me.
There's something I've been wanting to ask you.
What?
Did you feel that earthquake?
Of course I felt it. It was like an invisible freight train went by.
Really? Wow, she could feel it in the tree.
Any idea what caused it?
This island has not one, but two active or semi-active volcanoes on it, Kilauea and Mauna Loa. The more magma you got moving around down there, the more earthquakes you're gonna have. I felt dozens since I've been here. Little ones, that is. The last one was relatively big, but nothing to worry about.
Have you heard about Kane Okala?
Of course I have. Last time I went into town for my weekly mango shave ice, all people could talk about was how Kane Okala was spotted doing this or he was heard doing that.
Maybe he's the one who trashed your camp.
Oh, please.
Please.
That's it for now, I guess.
See you later.
Okay, well, that's Dr. Quigley Kim, and now that we've met her, we can go trying to start collecting all the frass. So that is going to require us to get a baggie from each of the 6, I believe there are 6 the frass things. So we have the clipboard. See, it says that there are 6 of them, so we need to collect all of them. We need to know what the vegetation code is, what the weight code is, the number of seeds, and the detritus predominance. So we're actually going to have to look at every single bag of frass through the microscope. So when we go back to the camp and check the microscope, it will let us know all that information. I sure hope the microscope isn't broken or anything, because that would be the worst. Then we would be in a very bad situation. We'd probably have to call one of the Hardy Boys in order to fix the microphone. Or maybe we could get an extra microscope, I meant. We could get a microscope from from Dr. Angry. Frass is a thing that bugs leave behind, insects. We'll get a better definition of what frass is later on in the game. It's just something that bugs leave behind. It's poop. Yeah, it's caterpillar poop, basically. We don't have the coordinates for Kapu Cave yet, so we can't actually go there. Did I get the blue one? I can check. I can check to see if I got it. Yeah, so Nancy's just walking around with baggies full of caterpillar poop right now. Yep, okay, so I got... there are 2 at Kapu Cave, but we can't get to Kapu Cave quite yet.
Oh no, the microscope lens is broken. How am I gonna do all that frass sorting stuff without a microscope?
So we are going to have to see
Maybe I should go see Dr. Craven again.
Craven. So, Dr. Craven, do you have a microscope?
State your business, please.
Hi, I'd like to see Dr. Craven.
Dr. Craven isn't seeing anybody right now, so just back your car up, turn around, and leave.
No, Dr. Craven will see me. Really, just call him, please.
Dr. Craven? What? The young lady who...
Dr. Craven, it's me, Nancy Drew. I know you're busy, but I really enjoyed talking to you before. Could I come in, just for a few minutes?
Let her in. Somewhat to my surprise, I find that I actually don't mind talking to you. You see, I have a niece back in Philadelphia who's just about your age. Nice girl, spunky. Insisted on majoring in English or sociology or some such drivel, but a very bright girl nonetheless. Unfortunately, her father, my brother, and I don't get along, so I don't get to see her anymore. Anyway, what can I do for you?
I'm very surprised that I can talk to you without being furious. Because, well, I hate my brother, and it actually makes me kind of sad I hate my brother.
I need a microscope lens to complete this job Dr. Kim gave me. Only hers is broken. Do you have one I could use?
Of course, but I'm not running a charity here. If you want it, you'll have to earn it. The plants down below need to be fertilized. Think you could handle that?
You bet.
Good. Here's the key to the enclosure housing the plants I want fertilized. Don't even think about leaving before you're finished. They need to be fed now. If you make an error, it will be immediately apparent, and needless to say, I will be extremely upset.
Got it.
Okay, so I need to sing the English Club President song, okay. Everybody in the country in the tub. Everybody in the country wash and scrub. Everybody in the country to the pub. Michael is the president of the English Club. So we need to get all these plants to be alive. Let me see, so if I get this one alive... Some of them have different levels of being alive, as you can kind of see. Oh, let's see if I can do it. Oh no, that killed everything. Don't use yellow. Everybody in the country in the tub. Everybody in the country wash and scrub. Everybody in the country to the pub. Michael is the president of the English club. Well, I got those plants. Those 2 plants look good. Oh no, come on. Somebody was taking commissions for writing songs. So I said, well, why don't you have a song about me being the president of the English club? And that's how that song came to life. Gosh. I am just not good at this. So what is this 4th one? I need to cheat my way to solve this puzzle. Okay. So it's... these 2 in that order? No. Let's see. Here we go, I think this is it. All those plants as fantastic as possible, and then this one.
That should do it.
Yay. We did it.
What is it now?
I fertilized those plants.
Good job. The microscope lens is yours. Anything else?
I should go. This has been a real honor.
All good things must end. Goodbye.
Just an honor. It's just amazing listening to you scream and yell at other people.
Hey you! Either go back inside or put on a suit.
Darn it.
And I can't go inside here. I need to put on a super cool disguise suit.
Yes? He did what? No, 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 no! Those seedlings were irreplaceable! How could anyone be that stupid? Oh! Tell me his name. Well, you tell Mr. Fiderman that he is fired. If he isn't off the premises in 2 minutes, I will come out there and throw him over the fence myself.
Yikes.
So, Fider-Man is a fired man, and this guy is so angry right now.
If you have any regard at all for your personal safety, Ms. Drew, you'll leave now. Out! Out!
Yeah, so he's furious. And yeah, what are these big green things? We can't really see it from this angle. That big green vat. It's just a giant lava lamp, or they're making huge things of jello? I'm not sure. Actually, kind of... I don't doubt that he would pick up somebody and throw them over the fence. He seems that angry.
That won't work.
So, with the microscope lens in place...
Looks like this has a built-in scale. I can use that little built-in scale to weigh the frass.
We can do this. So this will tell us the frass, it tells us the weight, and how many seeds there are.
Note and identify proximate vegetation. Record code in analysis grid on clipboard.
Ooh, and there's Kapu
I'm going to
Cave.
have to identify the plants the traps are hanging next to. Yikes.
So where is Kapu Cave? So it's 19, 20, 30. I'm gonna have to write this down. 19, 20, 30. 19, 20, 30. Please tell me Nancy left this note somewhere. No, Nancy had the notes for the other place, but not Kapu Cave. 19, 20, 30, 155, 533. 155, 533? Oh, and it didn't save your coordinates either. That's kind of a pain. So 19, 20, 30, 155, 05, 33. And that is Kapu Cave. So here at Kapu Cave, we can get the 2 final things.
Look at all those webs. I wonder what made them, and why are there so many?
There's so many of these things.
Wonder what the deal is with this guy, and what's with all the animals on his teeth?
It's crazy times. Let's see, I think we go to Camp Quigley here. And I'm just going to put down the solutions because I know what the solutions are. $11, 44, 3, 505, 11, 37, 5, 305, 06, 150, 9, 105. So, let's see if this is correct. I think we turn this on, and then we just click there. We don't have to do anything with their inventory. We just turn it on and click there, and it gives us a number.
$119,456. All right.
So now we tell Quigley that number. And eventually we'll go back to the Hardy Boys. I'm forgetting why we need to go back to the Hardy Boys. Technically we're supposed to go to the Hardy Boys there. Oh, I'm at Camp Quigley. Darn. You're supposed to go there to figure out what the various plants were, because it had a bunch of native plants that people outside of Hawaii probably don't know about. But we do not. You can just enter in the answer if you already know what the answer is. Great Quigley.
Quigley? Yoo-hoo! Quigley!
What?
I just wondered if you knew what the deal is with all those webs at Kapu Cave.
Don't worry, they were made by Norsabeta larvae, not arachnids. I mean, spiders. I'm not sure why they like that cave so much. Must have something to do with their food supply.
Oh, I was just curious. I'll get back to work.
It has everything to do with their food supply, as we'll find out.
Yoo-hoo! Quigley!
Well?
All through, I think.
Don't tell me, don't tell me. Okay, tell me.
Well, the number your formula machine came up with was 119,456.
Yes, yes, it really is true. I've stumbled upon the biggest bloom of Norsabeta larva ever recorded. We're gonna be famous, Nancy, and with any luck, rich as heck. Way to go!
Thank you. I just wish I knew what you were talking about.
You just confirmed that for some reason, the Norsabeta odorata in this area, maybe on the whole island, are reproducing at an unheard of rate.
What are Norsabeta odorata?
It's a kind of moth, and to have it suddenly be producing 10 times more larvae than usual, it's huge! Nothing like this has ever happened before, anywhere. It's as if you woke up one morning and found 1,000 baby robins in your front yard. It just doesn't happen. Okay, you've confirmed what is happening. Now we need to figure out why it's happening. You need to analyze the contents of those frass jars. The notes on my clipboard will tell you how to go about it. We need to know what all those Norsabated caterpillars have been eating.
You mean the stuff in those jars came from caterpillars?
Of course, they're frass jars. But before you start your analysis, you need to get a sample of whatever it is that Malachi Craven is secretly growing up there at the Healey. Even if it means sneaking in. See if that's what those caterpillars have been eating. Something big's going on here, Nancy. Let's make history and find out what.
So we're gonna figure out what the creatures have been eating. So let's see. She said her clipboard would tell us how to do this. So analyze the sample. We put the sample in the test tube. If it matches, I'm not sure she gave us the thing in her backpack yet. She has not. So Frass Puzzle Part 2. Yeah, you thought the Frass puzzle was over? No. There's a Part 2. No, there's that weird whispering again.
There's that weird whispering again.
Let's see, how do we do this? We zoom in here? No, I don't want to zoom in here. I guess I might need to take a bag. No, I don't want to put the baggie there. Here, where's Nancy's task list? Will it tell me what I have to do?
Can't check that off yet.
I have to get the leaf sampler first.
Done.
Okay. So let's go to Dr. Craven's then, and let's just rob Dr. Craven. Let's do that first. Okay, fine. That'll work. That'll work. I didn't want to do Frass Part 2 anyway. I wanted to do Dr. Craven's, Dr. Craven robbing. Yeah, so Nancy's just gonna casually commit crimes because her boss told her to.
State your business. Oh, it's you.
What is it now?
I have thoroughly enjoyed talking to you.
Yes, well, the bugs await. Go.
Dr. Craven? He's sound asleep. He must have decided to take that antihistamine after all. Perfect.
Wow, it did not take him much time to fall asleep, did it? Jeez.
Oh my gosh, this is the page that was torn off Quigley's clipboard, which means the person who trashed her camp must have been Dr. Craven?
And this is what Quigley's handwriting looks like. Huh. Dr. Craven, just sleeping. So these are his pills that made him very sleepy. Ah! He just ran to his chair and passed out. That's how sleepy he was. Very, very sleepy.
Okay, let's see. The name of the guy Dr. Craven fired was Fiderman or something.
No volume. So Fiderman
Here we go.
Was
Fiderman, number 14-667-93.
He's a delinquent. He's very cute. Some of these other names are funny too. What? I'm trying to see. Thor Stormbringer. Oh, well, that's Taylor Sinclair. Stuart Little. We've got like book characters and movie characters. Is that a Homer Simpson? Yeah, it was. Okay, so enough of that silly stuff. Was that Heather McKay too? Oh, well, whatever.
All right. Looks like employee number 14-667-93, otherwise known as Fiderman, was assigned to locker 13. The combination
Peter
is
Parker,
R4L2L7R9.
yeah, Spider-Man.
L7R9.
So 4279. I can remember that, maybe. So locker 13 was 4279.
If I knew which locker belonged to that guy who just got fired and could figure out how to open it, I could wear his yellow jumpsuit outside and snoop to my heart's content.
just so snoopy.
This should keep those men in yellow off my back.
And I think that's it. Nancy just puts on the suit.
There's about a jillion plants in here. How am I supposed to know which one to take a sample from?
Well, Nancy, you're just gonna spy, and that will help you figure out which plant you're looking for. Hey, how's it going? I can just run right into these characters. That's cute. Employee of the month.
Maybe this'll help me figure out what plant I'm looking for.
1466793.
Shipping. Yeah. Let's see what this place has been sending to whom lately.
So they've been sending stuff
Richard
to
Akins
Richard
at
Akins.
Akins Biotech?
Nancy's telling you.
That's who hired Frank and Joe Hardy to check out the Mapus.
I wanted to sound
FERC
cool, but
21 was
Nancy knows everything, and I'm
from
not
an
cool.
unexpected
Nancy's the cool
fortuitous
one.
mutation, which I've managed to successfully propagate. Have it tested immediately because I do believe this is the one. Mutation, huh? Something tells me that's the plant I need to get a sample from.
So it's HH3.
Looks like a list of substances and the names of the beds containing the plants they came from. Yes, it says here that FERC-21 was extracted from the plants in bed HH3333. And according to that note from Dr. Craven, those plants are apparently mutants.
So it's HH333. I think it's right here. Red alert, unknown person.
Uh-oh, looks like I'm going to have to stay out of sight from here on out.
So we triggered their computer system. Watch for and detain anyone wearing protective suit number 1466793. Wow, they got that alert out quickly. And it turns out the plant we need is right here.
This won't hurt a bit.
We need to escape without being caught. So we just need to sneak around here without being caught.
Waverly here. Haven't seen anything or anyone unusual. Over.
Waverly, going to my academy here. Haven't seen anything crazy. Is Dr. Craven? Oh, he's asleep. What? Uh-oh.
What? Who's there?
It's just me, Dr. Craven. Nancy. I just got here.
Oh, well, come on up here. What is it now?
The person who tore apart Dr. Kim's base camp. It was you, wasn't it?
Me? Don't be ridiculous. Why in blazes would I do that?
Come on, Dr. Craven. I know it was you. The page you tore off the front of her clipboard is right over there. Look, I don't want to make trouble for you.
Nancy was
I just
wearing?
want to know what's going on.
She's being paid to spy on me. That's what's going on. My employer got wind of it and told me. So I went out to her camp to confront her, only she wasn't there, which made me even more furious. So then I just lost it.
You just had a big temper tantrum?
I've been told I have a slight anger management problem.
Slight?
As for that page you saw, I figured whatever she scribbled on that clipboard was about me, so I ripped it off and stuffed it in my pocket. But when I got back here and really looked at it, I discovered the only thing on it was a bunch of garbage about moth larvae. That's obviously why she had that security pass, so she could sneak in here, that repugnant little snoop. Wait a minute. How did you know that torn page was in the pocket of my lab coat?
I have really good eyes. Listen, I gotta get going. Bye.
Bye.
What is it now?
I'll go now, but I really appreciate your talking to me.
Back to the salt mines. Hi-ho.
What? Hi-ho, it's off to work we go. So that's a conversation. It's slightly different if you don't ask him about the security pass, which I didn't. I didn't ask about the security pass in earlier conversations. So, I mean, I purposely didn't ask him about it for that particular reason, so we could get the slightly different variation, learning about Quigley spying on him. So we're going to measure this. This is yellow. And then the frass is, when we analyze it, it's blue. They don't
color
match.
of the leaf sample from the Healey doesn't match the color of the frass sample. I guess I'd better go tell Quigley.
And while we're there, we can ask her about being a spy, unless I'm mistaken. Let's do it. Nancy is like, oh yeah, I saw, I have really good eyes. That's how I was able to see that piece of paper. It was inside the pocket of his coat.
Quigley, can I talk to you?
I can't come down right now. The wasps I'm observing are doing some kind of dance, and I'm taking notes. What do you want?
Whatever those caterpillars have been eating is not what Dr. Craven's been growing at the Healey.
The samples didn't match?
No. What should I do now?
Okay, listen up. Open my pack down there, take out the container of canopy samples I've collected, and see if one of them matches the frass sample. Got that?
Got it.
Okay, yeah, Dr. Craven was just too angry to think about what's going on. That makes a lot of more sense. Because Dr. Craven was just too angry to think through, wait, she couldn't have done that without going through my personal things! And Nancy was just trying to run away before he realized that. I wonder how Joe is doing. Still in the hospital. Still in the hospital. So unless I'm mistaken, we're still on Frass Puzzle Part 2, figuring out what in the world those moths have been eating.
I don't need to analyze that.
It wasn't the Healey stuff. It must be one of these things. And actually, I think it's this one, the frittulated flag beetle.
Not a match.
Oh, not that. Let's try the breadfruit.
That doesn't match.
Did Joe ever get his cheeseburger? I hope they have cheeseburgers in the hospital
A
where
match.
Joe is being
So,
treated.
looks like those caterpillars have been eating frittulated flag beetles, whatever they are.
They told me that cheeseburger was terrible and not worth getting, but cheeseburger to you, to me, you are perfect. I love you, cheeseburger. Maybe that's what Joe's doing. He's trying to smuggle cheeseburgers into the hospital and getting in trouble for it.
Quigley?
Have you got something?
Well, it looks to me like those caterpillars have been eating nothing but frittulated flag beetles?
Frittulated flag beetles? No, that's not possible.
It better be possible, because my days of analyzing frass are over.
The frittulated flag beetle is a relatively minor species in this area. But if your analysis is correct, that means they're multiplying at an even greater rate than the Norsabena are. The question is, why? Fame and fortune just got put on hold, Nancy. We can't go public with this until I figure out what the heck is going on.
Quigley!
Where are you going?
Up! I do my best thinking when my feet aren't touching the ground. Don't ask me why. I've carried you long enough, Nancy. You're on your own. Oh, wait a sec. I know what you can do. There's a metal ring inside my pack. I found it at Kapu Cave when I was
I've
setting
carried
up
you
fast
long
traps.
enough.
Maybe you
Nancy
can
has
figure out what
been the
it's
one
for.
who is
Darn
carrying
thing's
you
got me
throughout this
stumped.
entire game.
Okay.
Come on, Quigley.
I'll check it out.
So that's the nose ring for the Kapu
I
Cave.
can't come down right now. I can't come down right now. I can't come down right now.
No, but we were supposed to talk to her about stuff. I'll save my game here. Creature. Let me see if the second chance does anything. Okay, I'll try this after. Okay, I'll try this after the game. Because I want to see. I know there is a conversation we can talk to her about stealing stuff, so I really do want to have that conversation about her spying on Dr. Craven. And that, I believe that's triggered there by, you know, Dr. Craven being really mad at Nancy and such. Yeah, worst boss ever. Definitely the worst boss ever. I can't believe you, Quiggs.
A nose ring, of course. I can move his teeth now.
I'm not sure we can solve this puzzle yet. Can we? Yeah, so I solved the puzzle, but the game automatically reset it for me. So let's go to Frank and Joe. We're gonna switch over to the Hardys.
Hello?
Frank? Well, hi, it's Nancy. Sorry, guess I expected Joe to answer.
Well, as it happens, Joe's at the clinic getting treated for a concussion.
What? What happened?
Someone jumped him while he was poking around Big Island Mike's immersion center. Just after he left that message for you, in fact. Turned around and wham! Gets knocked unconscious by someone swinging a big wooden mask.
So you don't know who did it?
Not yet. So what's going on with you?
Well, let's see.
Phew! This Quigley lady sounds like she's gonna be a real taskmaster. Anything I can do to help?
Nope, so far so good. But I discovered something that you might be interested in.
Oh yeah?
While I was taking kind of an unauthorized tour of the Healey
Wow,
Research
you were
Center.
snooping.
While I was snooping, I came across the name of the person Malachi Craven is working for. Richard Akins.
Our Richard Akins? Of Akins Biotech?
Yep.
Wow, that is interesting. I'm not sure what it means, but it's certainly food for thought.
Might be just a coincidence. Anyway, if I find out anything else, I'll let you know.
Yeah, please do.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, she's not a real taskmaster. She's a real frass master. That's all she does all day.
Frank, how's your brother? You back from the clinic yet?
No, they wanted to keep him under observation for a while, but he'll be fine. Joe's nothing if not hard-headed. Any idea who clobbered him?
Like I told the cops, probably just some bum who wandered in off the beach looking for cash.
Does that happen a lot?
Couple times a year. Soon as they see me, they run like heck, but today I wasn't around, so somebody figured he'd help himself.
Could it have been someone who used to work here?
Look, whoever the guy was, he's no richer, I'm no poorer. He's gone, I'm here, no big deal. Well, except for your brother getting walloped like that.
My brother and I would feel a lot better if we knew who did it.
You want to look around? Play detective like on TV? You go right ahead.
Is this your pawn ticket? I found it over there.
Never seen it before.
Then maybe it belonged to the guy who clobbered Joe.
Or maybe it's been lying there for weeks. The guy who cleans this place doesn't exactly keep it spotless. Namely, me.
Good talking to you.
Catch you later.
Yeah. Oh man. So it's interesting that he's just so nonchalant about Joe being smashed in the head. Frank. Okay, so let's call we can call both these people. Let's call the pawnbroker and Richard Akins.
Richard Akins.
Hello, Mr. Akins. This is Frank Hardy, calling from Hawaii.
Yes, of course. In fact, I just got out of a meeting in which Pua Mapu was the main topic of discussion. Marketing is enthusiastic about using her, but they need to move quickly. So, if there's anything unsavory about the Mapus, I must know now.
Unfortunately, my brother was in the process of looking around Mike Mapu's office when he was knocked unconscious.
Good heavens, is he all right?
The clinic wants to keep him under observation for a while, that's all. The bad part is, he didn't see who did it.
Do you think the Mapus had something to do with it?
I doubt it. Mike Mapu said it was probably just somebody who wandered in off the beach looking for cash. But I won't know anything for sure until I do a lot more checking.
Please, do it quickly. Time is of the essence.
yes, people are pointing out I do need to make shaved ice. Yes, I will.
What do you know
That's
about the
coming up.
Healey Research Center?
Never heard of it.
It's out here where we are, in Hawaii.
Look, who cares? Why are you asking me stupid questions? Just go do what I hired you to do.
Wow, that escalated quickly.
What's the real reason you hired us, Mr. Akins?
My dealings with the Healey are none of your concern.
It's just that Joe and I, we don't like being lied to. So unless you tell us the truth, like now, we're gonna be on the next flight out of here.
All right. My company owns the Healey. The lead scientist there is working on a top-secret revolutionary product. Consequently, the less publicity the facility receives, the better. But for some reason, this Mike Mapu character has been spreading vicious rumors about the Healey. And if the press picks up on them and starts sniffing around, the whole project could be compromised. So, I hired you to dig up some dirt on Mapu.
So you could blackmail him into shutting up.
I prefer to call it fighting fire with fire.
He basically hired us so he could blackmail the Mapus. What a jerk. Why didn't you just tell us to begin with? Yeah, so all the bosses in this game are horrible people. You know, Dr. Quigley, Dr. Craven, and this guy.
Why didn't you just tell us this to begin with?
I apologize for the subterfuge, but I was afraid the truth would only confuse things. You can quit if you want, but if the Mapus are up to something they shouldn't be, and if you walk away, you can't exactly claim the moral high ground either.
Really?
We're not quitters, Mr. Akins. We just like to know the facts.
As do I, young man. As do I.
Now let's call the pawnbroker. I think we have to call the pawnbroker to trigger a conversation
This is Davey.
with,
I found a
with
receipt
Pua.
from your shop that somebody dropped. I'd kinda like to find that person, so I just wondered if you could maybe tell me who you wrote it out to.
Sure, what's the number?
It's receipt number 57441.
Hang on. How well do you know this guy?
I don't know him at all. Total stranger.
Well, you're not the only one who'd like to find him. Turns out the stuff I bought off of him was stolen. Cops are looking for this guy too. Name's Johnny Kuto. Apparently he's got a pretty nice career going for him as a freelance thief. Address he gave me turned out to be bogus. Gave me a cell phone number too, but he never picks up.
Think you could give me Kuto's phone number?
Got it right here. 808-555-9258. Good luck getting him to return your call.
Do you have any idea why Johnny Kuto would be hanging around a business called Big Island Mike's Immersion Excursions?
Police mentioned that he's always looking for places to hide what he steals until it's safe to deliver it. Maybe somebody at this excursion thing is helping him out.
So this is the conversation we needed to trigger. So this conversation lets us just talk to Pua and say, we think your dad is doing something illegal.
What did you mean when you said Kuto is a freelance thief?
You tell him what you want, he'll steal it for you, for a price. Cops say he's pretty good. Think he's stolen everything from microchips to airplane parts.
What kind of stuff did Kuto sell to you?
Laptop, digital camera, and a PDA. Police said it was smaller than the stuff he usually goes after. Probably just needed some pocket change.
Hey, I really appreciate your help.
Anytime. Mahalo.
Oh, so that's what happened to Nancy's PDA from Ghost Dogs at Moon Lake. It got stolen by Johnny Kuto.
Hey, Frank, how's Joe doing?
He's okay, but he'd feel a lot better if he knew who attacked him like that.
I have no idea who that guy was or what he was up to. Nothing like that's ever happened to a guest before, ever. You're not gonna, sue us or anything, are you?
Maybe. I mean, we are friends with this girl whose father is a bigwig attorney back home.
You're kidding, right?
About our friend's dad? No. But about suing you? If my brother sued someone every time he got smacked upside the head, we'd be in court for decades.
That's a relief.
Somebody doesn't really care about his younger brother. Wow, Frank.
Think I could rent some snorkeling equipment?
Long as you've got 30 Big Island bucks, you can.
Oops. Guess I'm gonna have to wait.
Need anything else?
I don't have any Big Island bucks
I'm
right
not sure how to
now.
tell you this, but I have reason to believe your dad is involved in something he shouldn't be.
What do you mean? Like what?
Like hiding or maybe even fencing stolen property for someone.
What?
Look, it's a real long story, and I can't prove anything, so you don't really have to worry. But if he was, say, trying to hide a bunch of stuff for somebody, Where do you suppose he'd put it?
Oh my gosh, the chamber. That's what he's been doing in there. This island is riddled with lava tubes, tunnels made by ancient volcanoes. They go all over the place. My dad knows them all. Lately, he's been spending a lot of time in one of them. He calls it the chamber because it's so big, but he refused to tell me what he's been doing. I was going to sneak down there and see for myself, but the earthquake caused this huge cave-in near the entrance. I can't get past it, but neither can my dad. So, whatever he's been keeping down there is still there.
There's no other way to get into this chamber thing?
Yes, there is, from the water. It says so on this old chart my dad has.
Okay, so basically Big Island Mike is going to this crazy chamber place where he might be fencing stolen goods for Johnny Kudo. So we need to get this chart so we can reach that area. Yes, Pua is definitely turning on her father because he might be doing something illegal. That's about as realistic as, hey, I found this receipt on the ground. Could you give me somebody's phone number and name? Oh yeah, sure, no problem.
Think I could see it?
The chart? Sure. The problem is, you can't just snorkel to the entrance. You have to ride different currents to get there. The chart supposedly says how to do that, but I've never been able to figure it out. But if you can figure it out, you might be able to find the entrance. But if you do, and it turns out that my dad is doing something illegal, I want you to promise me that you won't call the police without talking to me first.
I can't do that.
Then you don't get the chart.
Then again, maybe I can do that.
I promise I won't call the police. Say it.
I promise I won't call the police unless I talk to you first. Okay?
Okay. The chart's in that old trunk in the immersion center. To open it, you'll need to know what my father calls his favorite flavor of shave ice. I can never remember, so you'll have to ask him. Just don't make me sorry I trusted you.
I won't. Alright, so I have no money.
You can't do that! What's the matter with
Whoa.
you?
Nothing's the matter with me. I've come to my senses, that's all.
I'm not gonna let you ruin everything. You hear me? I'm not.
You'll do what I tell you.
No, I'm not going to listen to you ever again.
You come back here. Pull up.
Wow, that was an intense fight. It was a fight. Oh no, so Pua and her father, they're not getting along anymore. I think I might actually have to make a seashell necklace here. So let me see if there's another shell here. Big Island Mike apparently was just lurking around the corner, waiting for Frank to leave so he could start that big fight. Big Island fight.
Hey, what's going on?
That was some argument you and your dad had.
You heard us?
I think everyone within 10 square miles heard you.
My dad can act like such a loser sometimes.
So can mine. What did your dad do?
Let's talk about something else, okay?
I'll check back with you later.
Sounds good.
Somebody's saying we need to
Testing.
change
1,
the
2, 3,
interface. Let's go with the tropical green jungle.
Testing. 1, 2.
That interface looks exactly the same. Maybe it only changes Nancy's interface and not the Hardy's interface. So do I have enough to make... I'm gonna see what happens. Somebody said if we do this wrong, Pua gets mad at us. So I want to see Pua get mad at... I don't know, we'll see. What happens if we make this wrong? Will Pua get mad, or will the Hardy boy, will Frank just say, that's not right? Yeah, no, see, Frank just won't accept that as a necklace. Okay. Aw, darn. I wanted to see Pua just yell at me. Yeah, because we need to get 30 to rent the snorkeling equipment, so that's gonna require a lot of fishing. Fortunately, I have the fish...
There. Not bad.
Fish thing to make it go faster.
Hey, what's going on?
I was told that if I turn this necklace into you, I can get some Big Island bucks.
You can if you made it right. Let me take a look. Nice job. Here are your Big Island bucks. Pleasure doing business with you.
I'll check back with you later.
Have fun.
I'll try the interface thing again.
Testing, 1, 2.
It's really cool that we could change the interface, though. That was nice.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, no, it's the same. Interface is still the same. Okay, let's get some bait.
I can't buy that yet. I don't have enough Big Island bucks.
What? No, this is so not fair. I have to make another necklace? How am I going to do this?
I'm out of bait.
Well, this is just the worst. Hopefully the game realizes I need more shells and will be, shall we say, more friendly when it comes to giving out the shells. Because this is literally the only way I can make money. I keep looking at the wrong thing. Just talk to Pua and go back to the beach.
Hey, what's going on?
Think I could rent some snorkeling equipment?
Long as you've got 30 Big Island bucks, you can.
Oops. Guess I'm gonna have to wait.
Need anything else?
See you in a bit.
Sounds good.
Hey, what's going on?
Ever heard of a guy named Johnny Kudo?
Never heard of him.
Think Pua knows him?
She might have gone out with him or something? Why are you asking?
I think he may be the guy who clobbered Joe.
Playing Kojak, huh? Well, I wish I knew something about this Kudo guy, but I don't.
I'm curious. What's your favorite flavor of shave ice?
Tell you what, I'm kinda hungry, so I'm gonna make you guess. You make me a shave ice and bring it back here. If it's my favorite flavor, or combination of flavors, I'll tell you. If it's not, well, you'll just have to keep making them till you get it right.
I think I can handle that.
Like I always say, a busy customer is a happy customer.
Good talking to you.
Anytime.
Of course, he can't just tell us right off the bat. We have to get him one.
That should do it. Now I'll just take this to Big Island Mike and hope that it's his favorite flavor.
So we got him a blank one. Let's see how he responds to it.
Want something else?
Got a shave ice for you to try.
Let's have it. Nope, I don't like any of those flavors. Try again.
There were no flavors. It was just empty. And lime coconut mango is, in fact, the correct one. So, okay, that's another shell. Do we have anywhere near enough shells? I don't like any of those flavors that do not exist. Oh, we got the one for, I mean, we got the shell for this, Thundercloud, but we don't have the other ones. Those are things we actually have to buy. You're just supposed to figure out his favorite by guessing. You're supposed to get lucky. So we just need, two more of both those shells, and then we'll be good. So it was lime, coconut. Is this one mango? This
That
better
should do
be
it.
mango.
Let's see if this is Big Island Mike's favorite flavor.
Hey, what's going on?
Got another shave ice for you.
Let's have it. You did it. That was my favorite flavor combination. Lime, coconut, and mango. I call it Honi'awa. That's Hawaiian for sour kiss.
Good talking to you.
Catch you later.
I don't think it matters what order you put the 3 flavors into. Now let's hope we've got more shells. No more shells. Okay, one. Okay, one apiece for both, and then we're good. Hey, one of those shells. I think that's the first one we've gotten of that. We're not gonna make it for anything, but yeah. Have we not called Johnny Kudo yet? Yeah, let's call Johnny Kudo. Take some time.
The person you have called is not available. At the tone, please leave a message.
Hey, Johnny. You don't know me, but you know my brother. He's the one you slugged when you were at Big Island Mike's. I know what you two have been up to. So if you're smart, you'll give me a call. 280-555-7263.
So what's the difference between shave ice and snow cones? I don't know. The consistency of the ice. Yeah, that could be it. Frank was really sassy in that phone call. Yeah, he apparently is a tough guy when he leaves phone messages. So there's no real difference, it's just regional names for the same thing. Yeah, like how some places they call it soda, some places they call it pop, some places they call it soda pop. I guess that would make sense. Please tell me those were ones we actually need. Some places call it fizzy drink instead of soda. I want some fizzy. So somebody's saying snow cones are made with crushed ice, while shaved ice is made by shaving ice. So you could either crush the ice or shave it. I guess that makes it a slightly different consistency. I don't think we know the spawn rates of the shells. I would be so happy if somebody did the math, or just ran through the programming and figured it out.
Hey, what's going on?
Got another necklace for you.
Let's have a look. Nice job. Here are your Big Island bucks. Pleasure doing business with you.
I'll check back with you later.
Have fun.
So now we've got enough money, we can buy some fish stuff. So now we can go fishing. Like I said, we need 30. We need 30. And we've got the fishing thing that makes fish show up a lot faster. So instead of waiting 10 seconds, we wait 2. Catch the fish, which are very valuable. Because some of these fish only give you 1 Big Island buck, so it'd be hard for us to get like full 30 on one time. Fish like blue toothpaste. Yes, they do. It's blue. So why would you not want it? sparkly. Yeah, sometimes fish bait looks like Play-Doh, and that's just real life too. So I think if you put like sparkles on it, fish are more likely to go for it. It's more likely they can see it. I'm not getting any Alua. It's because I don't have any Alua bait, right? Alua just really hate this bait.
I got one.
Woo! He says while he's just so excited to have one fish. When he's caught so many already, huh? Let's see if we can do this. Okay, only 6 more. So it shouldn't take too long.
Bingo.
Only 3 more. In watches, we don't have enough for snorkeling.
Bingo.
Yay, fishing! And let's see how much money that is. Please be more than 30.
Hey, what's going on?
Is it true you'll buy these fish from me?
Let's see. Looking good. There you go. Okay, what else?
I'll check back with you later.
Sounds good.
Just 23? Wow, somebody did all that math? I am impressed you were able to do that math. Well, then let's use the fantastic bait that gets Alua all the time. Oh wow, and this gives us 16. The same amount of bait. So we get a lot of bait, and it generally just gives us the good fish, right? The ones that are 2, and, how much are Alua? Are they 4? Well, anyway, we've only gotten the fish that is 2 so far. I think Alua is 4. Let's see, I've got 11 now.
Missed it.
Oh, jeez. How many do I need to catch before I've got 30? So I need 19. I need basically 19 from these fish. So that's 10, 14, so I need 5 more. So I need about 5 more. Shouldn't be too tough. Just give me an Alua and I'll be all set. Yeah, there we go, okay. I'll just completely finish fishing here. Oh, I got one of those fish. What? That fish is only worth 1.
Bingo.
Yes. This is fascinating gameplay, yes. We're almost done, don't worry. And then we'll never have to go fishing again. Unless you people in the studio audience really want me to get like the hula doll or something from the Big Island Bucks store. But I feel like this has been more than enough fishing.
Hey, what's going on?
Got you some more fish.
Let's see. Looking good. There you go.
How much money is this? I go from 11 to how many?
Okay, what else?
Think I could rent some snorkeling equipment?
Long as you've got 30 Big Island bucks, you can.
There you go.
And there you go.
This dry bag is great. I can keep my clothes with me while I'm snorkeling.
Need anything else?
Guess I'll get out of your hair.
Have fun.
So, 16. So let's see what I can buy from the store for 16. Yep, all those things are way too expensive. It's very sad. Well, let's get back to the snorkeling challenge. So this was Honi Awa, according to Big Island Mike. It was apostrophe AWA, right? And here's
Whoa,
the map.
Weird looking dude. Looks like he has something to do with getting into that chamber thing. But what? I've never seen him before. But maybe Nancy has.
Hello?
Hey, Nance, it's me. Listen, I just came across something kinda weird, and I thought I'd see if you knew anything about it.
I'd love to be able to help you. What is it?
Well, it's a drawing of this creepy face that has a mouth full of teeth with all these animals on them.
Wait a minute. I saw a face like that. It was carved into this wall I found while emptying frass jars for Quigley. Tell me more about the animals.
Well, there's an eel, a turtle, a shark, a manta ray, a porcupine fish, an octopus, a crab, and an urchin.
Interesting. Maybe I'll go back and take another look at it.
It has something to do with this old map I found, so I have the feeling it's important.
Then I'll definitely take another look at it.
Thanks, Nance. See ya.
You want to make all those animals that were just mentioned appear. And puzzle time.
It opened! I better call and tell Frank.
You have reached
Joe Hardy and or Frank Hardy. Only we're not available.
at the tone.
Guys
Please leave a
just
message.
called me. Why are you not here?
Frank, it's Nancy. Hey, remember that creepy face that had been carved into a wall? The one with all the pictures on his teeth? Well, thanks to that list of animals you gave me, the face opened up. And I'm about to explore whatever's behind it. I don't know if or how this helps you, but I just thought I'd let you know. Anyway, I'm going in, so wish me luck.
Puzzle time. Oh, can Nancy not
Well,
escape?
so much for going out the same way I came in.
Poor Nancy. I like those little what do you call them? Torches, right? Those are the Hawaiian torches they use for Hawaiian cookouts and stuff.
Phew,
the
I
tiki
feel like I'm in a
torches.
sauna. That's lava. No wonder it's so hot in here.
Lava! That's a creepy looking thing. So this one we want to pull out its tongue so it matches the other one. That creates a platform for us. Otherwise, we just won't be able to make that jump. Nancy will fall down into the lava and die. water, and then light, and then air, and then fire. And then rock. So I don't know who set up these puzzles, but these puzzles are here. We need to click them in the correct order. So it was air, fire, and rock. And here, ooh, we can go on the bridge or walk around.
I wonder if these pictures tell some kind of story.
So you want to just put the pictures in the correct order. So first we had an island, and then a turtle came, and then after that, the tree, basically a tree. You can tell by the tree got bigger as time went on. The turtle left some eggs. The eggs were there, and then the eggs hatched. So this gives us the clue that we need to go to the right-hand side, I believe. Yes, go to the right-hand side, otherwise you're crushed by the giant rolling ball.
Frank, it's Nancy. Hey, remember that creepy face that had been carved into a wall? The one with all the pictures on his teeth? Well, thanks to that list of animals you gave me, the face opened up, and I'm about to explore whatever's behind it. I don't know if or how this helps you, but I just thought I'd let you know. Anyway, I'm going in, so wish me luck.
If the pictures on that old current chart helped her, maybe whatever she just did to open up that face will somehow help me.
Yeah, it's just like Indiana Jones, that one Indiana Jones movie. The first one, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Just this giant rock comes rolling and almost runs you over.
Hey, what's going on?
Thanks for your help.
Anytime.
Here's the Wiki Tiki game.
This looks like it might be kind of fun.
Welcome to the Wiki Tiki game.
Okay, Wiki Tiki. Which one? Ready, set, Wiki Tiki. I just go back and forth between these two things. Wiki Tiki. I'm selecting fire. Oh no, it's a tie.
Player.
Let's go with fire again.
Computer.
No, I lost. Well, so much for that game. I'm just a loser who can't win. Such a cool song, though. Wiki tiki, wahi, wahoo.
Hey, what's going on?
I'll check back with you later.
Have fun.
And I don't think Johnny Kudo's calling us back. Sometimes he does call you back, but he doesn't. Looks like he's not now. Okay, well, with this puzzle, what we have to do, after Nancy goes inside Kapu Cave, we can go forward through this thing.
That eel.
Otherwise, there would be an eel here preventing us from going forward. So we want to follow the symbols.
Whoa! Whoa!
Left, right, right.
Whoa!
Left.
Whoa!
Right.
Whoa!
Left, right. That's how it ends. Just left and then right and then left and then right.
Whoa!
Okay, so Frank.
The chamber Pua told me about must be in there.
Frank shows up. He gets changed out of his wetsuit. Luckily, he's got his warm clothes here, so he can be. Whoa! No! And he shows up just in time to get crushed to death. It's okay. Frank can climb up the bridge here to reach the same basic area as Nancy. Although she dodged right. So Frank is just gonna climb up. Frank presses this button and shows up in this area. So check it out. We are in the chamber where the stolen goods are being hid. And here's the stolen goods, the illegal stuff. It's...
Holy cow, those things are covered with tiny beetles. Man, whatever's inside those canisters, those beetles are going for it. Big time.
It's beetles. It's stuff that beetles eat.
Frank, what are you doing here?
Well, Kua sent me. She gave me a map. What is all this?
A huge, terrible mistake, that's what it is. I've made Pele mad.
Dad? How did you get in here?
I finally found a lava tube that bypasses the main tunnel.
Kua, you followed me?
I had to find another way in here. So I let you figure out that chart, and then yes, I followed you.
It's over, Pua. I'm dumping those things right now.
Dad, no! We're in too deep. We've got to go through with it now.
Wait a minute. You're in this whatever it is together?
If and when the Healey Center shuts down, the land it's on reverts to us. Land we could turn right around and sell to developers. So I used Johnny Kudo to steal us some chemicals that would make insects start destroying the pineapples. And made it sound like Kane Okala was back to keep people out of the jungle so they wouldn't see us spraying. And then we spread the rumor that whatever was killing the pineapples was the Healey's fault.
My father owes a lot of money to some really bad people. That's why we did it. And if you could just not tell anyone about this, everything will be fine.
No, Pua. Pele destroyed the tunnel for a reason. She was telling us to stop. No, Pua. Pele destroyed the tunnel for a reason. She was telling us to stop.
It's Frank.
No, Pua. It's over. The earthquake was a warning. This isn't right, and if we don't stop next, she'll destroy us. You see? You see?
Oh no, it's another earthquake!
Frank, are you alright?
Hey, Nance. Yeah, I guess I'm okay. Be kinda nice to get back on solid ground, though. Any ideas?
Jump from rock to rock and head for the stairs in front of you, the ones behind Big Island Mike. But be careful. A rock that's there 1 minute may not be there the next.
Big Island Mike is amazing. Okay, so what you want to do is you jump. And you notice when you jump, everything in that horizontal row changes. Not horizontal row, it looks like a diagonal. Well, okay, if you jump diagonally, everything in that diagonal row just changes, it shifts over by 1. If you go up or down, it changes the same way. It goes up by 1. So let me see if I can show this off. So here we've got 3 in a row and then 2 in a row at the top. So if I go up 1, now we've got 3 in a row and then 2 in a row, although the 2 in a row is sort of split. So does that make sense? Those are the rules for this particular puzzle. It's really hard to figure it out. So if you want to get to the exit, you're going to have to use those rules in order to make an exit appear. And I don't think it's going to matter because Big Island Mike has an exit just right there in front of him. No, this is not random. There are actually rules to the puzzle. Those are the rules. But Big Island Mike has beaten us.
Pua and I will be going now. You should have stuck to catching bugs.
Bye!
Aloha!
Those guys are jerks. So it looks like this time I should probably go up. I think there are more, there are more platforms in the junior mode version. I thought it was totally random too. It's not random, nope. It follows those exact rules that I just explained. Because you'll notice, just notice, every time I jump diagonally, only the things in that diagonal line get affected. So I'm going to go up. I'm just cutting off Big Island Mike's attack. I mean, the way he can leave. And I was wrong. No! Oh, he stole mine! Oh, no. Okay, I'm going to jump backwards here. No, he's got himself an exit now. Darn. Wow, I'm losing. So yes, there are rules for this puzzle. I just lost senior mode enough times to
Pua and I will be
realize what
going
the
now.
rules are.
You should have stuck to catching bugs.
Bye.
Aloha!
This is going to take forever, isn't it? Okay, let's go down this time. Okay, he jumped and nothing changed that time. Interesting. Yeah, and see, there, he just jumped and made everything awful for me. He stole the piece that I was going to jump onto. Let's hope he goes down this time instead of stealing the piece I'm going to jump onto. Yes, great. Yeah, Big Island Mike throws the bug taunt at Frank, even though Frank wasn't the one catching bugs. Nancy was the one catching bugs. Let's see what happens when I jump down. Yep, that will move Big Island Mike. Great, this should be it. I should be able to jump to the exit from here.
Oh man, I've never been so glad to see solid ground in my life. Nice work, Nancy.
Tell that to them.
All the time we spent on this thing wasted. I should have just gone surfing.
And I should have just gone with you.
Big Island Mike and Pua finally made it to safety, and all of us managed to get out of the cave using the lava tube that Mike had discovered. Much to their credit, he and Pua turned themselves in immediately, although it took a while for the authorities to figure out exactly what to charge them with. As for what they had done, here's how Big Island Mike explained it. Desperate to pay off the loan sharks to whom he owed a lot of money, Big Island Mike remembered something. The land the Healey Research Facility was on used to belong to his aunt. She willed it to the foundation that built the facility with the stipulation that the land would go to Mike if and when the Healey ever closed its doors. And so he set out to force the Healey out of business, knowing that once the land was his, he could sell it and pay off all his debts. First, capitalizing on what he knew about pineapples, he used to work for a pineapple grower. Big Island Mike hired Johnny Kudo to steal canisters of pheromones for him. He knew that when sprayed in the jungle, these pheromones would cause an explosion in the population of the tiny and normally benign fritillated flag beetle. To lower their risk of being seen, the Mapu spread the rumor that Connie Ocala was once again prowling the island. Then they sprayed the chemicals, and soon fritillated flag beetles were everywhere. Dr. Kim finally figured out that the weird whispering noise I had heard was the beetles rubbing their little legs together in some kind of greeting ritual. Soon, the beetle larvae, which are practically microscopic, started feeding on the local pineapples. And when it became apparent that something strange was going on with the pineapple crop, the Mapus began circulating the rumor that the Healey was to blame. And their plan almost worked. The rumor made one of the Healey's current owners, Richard Aiken, so nervous that he hired the Hardy Boys to dig up something, anything that he could use to discredit the Mapus and shut them up. And if word had gotten out that Malachi Craven, who it turns out is the one who tore Dr. Kim's camp up in a fit of anger mismanagement, was working with plant mutations, public pressure may have indeed caused the Healey to close its doors. But thanks to Frank and Joe and Dr. Kim and yours truly, the Mapu's plot was exposed, and the fritillated flag beetle population quickly fell to its normal size, as did that of the Norsobeta odorata moth. So, how did I spend the rest of my time on the Big Island? Well, let's just say when it comes to cleaning frass jars, I am an expert.
Everybody is so mad about that ending because it makes no sense, and Nancy explains. It's like, hi Bess, here's the entire plot of the game. You're welcome. So bug-eyed for accomplishing entomology-related chores. Okay, so I was very good at frash jars.
Bad
That's
things
what
have
my
been happening
reward
to the
is.
guests at Icicle Creek Lodge. They come for winter fun, like ice skating,
Nancy
cross-country
explains
skiing,
a lot
and
of things in
snowshoeing.
endings, but she
some
explained
leave,
everything, so there's
fearing for their
information.
lives. Of course, the lodge is located
in the ending
deep
that
in
we
the
didn't
wilds
get,
of the
like
Canadian
Big
Rockies,
Island Mike
and it
works
is
for a
the dead of an
Hawaiian,
unusually cold,
pineapple
snowy
plant.
winter.
We
But is the
didn't know
lodge
that.
simply unlucky? Is it the target of some mysterious curse? Or is someone behind these strange events? Or does it have something to do with the elusive wolf that haunts the surrounding hills, howling before each new disaster? Help me find out in my next adventure, The White Wolf of Icicle Creek.
Okay, I did want to see if we could get Quigley to talk about being a spy, so let's do that. So let's see, did I get the plant thing? Okay, great. So yeah, no, that
Waverly
ending
here.
though.
Haven't seen anything or anyone unusual. Over.
All this stuff about plants, and somehow they were able to get
Waverly here. Haven't
stuff
seen
to
anything or
create
anyone
frillited
unusual.
flag
Over.
beetles in order to destroy the crops, just for the sake of the fact that that's something else we didn't get explained anywhere in the actual game itself was, oh, by the way, Big Island Mike used to own the land that the research center is built on. What? And oh yeah, the will says that, it goes back to Big Island Mike. When was this in the game? Was this anywhere in the game? No, the first time we hear about it is here in the ending sequence.
Who's there?
It's just me, Dr. Craven. Nancy, I just got here.
Oh, well, come on up here. What is it now?
So this stuff about Dr. Kim being a spy and learning that learning about the employer, that's something that's optional. So some people were learning about that for the first time when Nancy explains it in the ending credits and ending scenes.
The person who tore apart Dr. Kim's base camp. It was you, wasn't it?
Me? Don't be ridiculous. Why in blazes would I do that?
Come on, Dr. Craven, I know it was you. The page you tore off the front of her clipboard is right over there. Look, I don't want to make trouble for you. I just want to know what's going on.
She's being paid to spy on me, that's what's going on. My employer got wind of it and told me, so I went out to her camp to confront her, only she wasn't there, which made me even more furious, so then I just lost it.
Why did you tear off that page?
I figured whatever she scribbled on that clipboard was about me, so I ripped it off and stuffed it in my pocket. But when I got back here and really looked at it, I discovered the only thing on it was a bunch of garbage about moth larvae. That's obviously why she had that security pass, so she could sneak in here, that repugnant little snoop. Wait a minute. How did you know that torn page was in the pocket of my lab coat?
I have really good eyes. Listen, I gotta get going. Bye.
What is it now?
And yeah, that's all
I'll
we can
go
talk to
now,
him about.
but I really appreciate your talking to me.
Good luck entomologizing.
So now let's just go straight to Quigley and see if we can talk to her about the spy stuff. Because when I tried doing it, 1 to 2 hours ago? Well, like 1 hour ago. When I tried doing it in the actual game, Quigley got distracted with the Frass Challenge Part 2. So we're going to do this before we attempt the Frass Challenge Part 2. Good luck entomologizing!
Quigley, can I talk to you?
Now what?
I heard this strange whispering noise like the one you described on tape. What do you think is causing it?
Good question. I have this gut feeling that it somehow ties into the Norsabeta caterpillar bloom. But for the life of me, I cannot think why.
Malachi Craven thinks another biotech company hired you to spy on him.
Get out! Me? A spy?
Problem is, it would explain that phone number for LifeWorks Biochem you have on your clipboard.
Oh, all right. Yes, I stole a security pass. Yes, I snuck into Healey a couple of times to dig through Craven's files. And yes, a rival company paid me to do all that. But I had to, Nancy. I was desperate for money. You don't know what it's like trying to make a living as a scientist, unless you're rich to begin with, or discover something incredible, or go to work in some windowless assembly line type laboratory. You starve. I'm not saying that all laboratories are bad. In fact, there's this really great one in Montana. It's on this guy's ranch, so you can actually go horseback riding and fishing during your lunch break.
Quigley!
What?
Digressing?
Yeah, well, look, I needed to finance my research here, so I agreed to spy on Craven. But now that I've made this discovery, I can tell the people who hired me to take a hike. Besides, Craven's filing system is so blasted unsystematic that I never found anything worthwhile in them anyway.
Guess I'm out of here.
Keep up the good work.
So yeah, there's the spying conversation. Kind of hard to trigger. I know many people did not get that on their own when they were playing the game. Can we call these people who hired Quigley back? Nope. It would have made more sense if we'd like gone into this storyline at all, but that's it. That's all we get from this. It's Quigley was spying on Dr. Craven. The end. Give me more! Give me more! Oh well. Anyway, that's it for Nancy Drew, Creature of Kapu Cave. There really is no Creature of Kapu Cave. It's very sad. It was just Dr. Craven screaming and yelling like a maniac.